Welcome to Passport Romance Stories, where we share real and cautionary tales of love, trust, and unexpected outcomes abroad. Today's story follows a man who thought he was getting ahead of the game, making a connection before even landing in Thailand. But what started as a simple match quickly turned into something he never saw coming. Kevin Harper had never done anything like this before. A 2-week holiday to Thailand was already outside his comfort zone, but a friend gave him a suggestion. Download Tinder before you go, he said. Line something up early. At first, Kevin wasn't sure, but curiosity got the better of him, so he downloaded the app, and almost instantly the matches started coming in. A lot of them, but something didn't feel right. Many of the profiles seemed transactional, short messages, direct offers, clear expectations. That wasn't what Kevin was looking for. He wanted something more genuine, someone he could connect with. And then he found her. Her name was Lamai. Her messages felt different, more natural, more relaxed. She said she wasn't like the others. She didn't want money. She just wanted someone to talk to practice her English, and maybe, if things felt right, something more meaningful. They started talking every day. Messages turned into calls. Calls turned into video chats, and slowly Kevin began to trust her. She seemed genuine, open, interested in him, not just what he could offer. When he told her about his upcoming trip to Thailand, she seemed excited. She even suggested they meet, spend time together, see where things go. At one point, she told him something that stuck in his mind, that she was looking for something real, not a one-night stand. That mattered to Kevin. It made him feel like this wasn't just another random connection. This was different. Still, there was a small voice in the back of his mind, a sense that maybe things were moving too quickly. But he ignored it. He booked his flight, packed his bags, and flew to Thailand. When they met in person, everything felt normal. Lamai looked like her photos. She was friendly, easy to talk to. There were no obvious red flags. They spent a few days together, exploring, eating, talking. It felt like what he had hoped for. At one point, he asked her directly about her age. She told him she was 22. He accepted it. There was no reason not to. Over the next few days, they grew closer, comfortable, familiar, and Kevin started to relax. Whatever doubts he had before faded. Then something shifted. It started small. She asked him for money. Nothing extreme, just something minor. A purchase. Something she said she needed. It made Kevin uncomfortable. Not because of the amount, but because of what it represented. It didn't match the person he thought she was. He hesitated, tried to brush it off, but she didn't drop it. And then everything changed. She sent him a message, short, direct, and completely unexpected. She told him she hadn't been honest, that she wasn't the age she had claimed, and that what had happened between them could now be used against him. Kevin froze. His mind immediately jumped to the worst case scenario. Legal trouble, police, being stuck in a foreign country with no control over what happens next. Then came the demand, a large amount of money, framed as a way to resolve the situation, to keep things quiet, to make it all go away. In that moment, logic didn't matter. Fear did. Kevin didn't know what was real and what wasn't. He didn't know what could happen if he refused. So he paid, and just like that, she disappeared. Blocked, gone, no explanation, no closure, just silence. For most people, that would have been the end of it, a painful lesson, a mistake to never repeat. But Kevin made one more decision. He went to the local tourist police, hoping to explain what happened, hoping for clarity. Instead, he was given simple advice. Leave. No investigation, no resolution, just leave. So that's what he did. He cut his trip short, flew to Bangkok and tried to move on. But the situation didn't leave him, because a couple of weeks later a message appeared. From her, just one word. Hi. No explanation, no apology. Just enough to remind him she was still there, still watching, still able to reach him whenever she wanted. Now, Kevin is left with questions. Was this planned from the beginning? Was he targeted or just unlucky? And more importantly, what happens next? Because sometimes the situation doesn't end when you walk away. Sometimes it waits. We'd like to thank Kevin for sharing his story. If you have a story of your own, you can send it in completely anonymously. And if you want to hear more real stories like this from around the world, don't forget to subscribe, because not every connection is what it seems, and some stories don't end when you think they do.